How is it going? Welcome back to the latest Monday update video. I'm very excited to share with you just a bit of progress, take you along on the journey, and obviously share some thoughts and feelings. We're back here again in the studio. It is not -5 today, although it's still pretty cold. I need to, as I said last time, I need to get a proper heat source, but for now it's a little bit more manageable. Hopefully my hands don't get pink like last week, but I'm very excited to work here. This is literally my first day being in the studio and I'm really excited. It's so nice to have the natural light and to just feel like you're outside. Even though there's a storm going on, Storm Aisha, the wind is crazy. It's so nice to be out the house. Anyway, first update is we finally have access to the mentorship course materials. So this was for the TikTok organic dropshipping challenge I did from mid-November up to mid-December. We uploaded 420 TikToks over that period, testing different product ideas, completing the challenge that Michael Bernstein set us. So now we have access to the materials. We got the course login information. I need to still understand what sort of access we will get to individual mentors regarding sort of one-on-one calls and group calls that you're able to have as part of the full access if you were to pay for it. But I know I got it through a different means by completing a challenge. So I don't know the ins and outs of everything, and I'm just going to make the most of that opportunity. The second thing, which I'm really excited about, is the financial challenge. If you've been on my Instagram, my YouTube, or my TikTok, you will have seen 60-second to maybe 1 minute 30 videos of me trying to make 5p for every follower we got the day before. Obviously, it's early beginnings right now. We've only filmed 3 episodes. Day 4 is being filmed later today. And we've only got sort of single figure followers as a result of the episode so far. But through consistency, I'm excited, and I'm believing that through the power of, TikTok or YouTube, pushing videos out and the opportunity that's available through uploading on these short form platforms or through uploading short form content, that one video will get picked up, or one person that has an influence will reshare the video or comment on it and sort of drive that engagement and really push the series forward. I'm not bothered about followers, but obviously I want to make it an exciting series for you guys. And it does push my creativity trying to make 35p a day, when who is really trying to do jobs in the real world to make 30, 40, 50p a day, when most jobs are pounds, tens of pounds, or hundreds of pounds, thousands of pounds. That would really push me. But it's also pushing me in a different way right now. And going on to the the third thing actually. Last week I said we need to get the Faceless YouTube channel up and running again. I didn't get around to it last week. I'm a little bit frustrated that I said that was something I'm going to do and I didn't complete on it. But the best thing to do in that type of situation is just to go for it. So I've set specific time aside this week where I'm just going to get it done. I'm going to optimize my routine a little bit more. I actually cancelled, this is how you know I'm growing. I cancelled and dropped out of a football match because it was supposed to kick off at 9:20 in the evening. And I know whenever I have a late kickoff, I'm just getting to bed after 11, and then the next day I'm wrecked. I'm trying to go to bed a little bit early. I know it sounds boring and it should be like, oh, you need to live your life. But I'm playing football today instead, a little bit earlier. So still have that fun, still get the exercise, which is really good for me. But I know myself, I'm growing because I put that football to the side. I thought it's going to wreck my whole day just to play a short sort of 6-a-side tournament match. It's not worth it. So I'm saying that to say that I didn't get around to doing the Faceless YouTube channel. Before, it worked really successfully, me getting up, and first thing I did was create the Faceless YouTube video before starting the rest of my day, having breakfast, all of that. I just got it done. It was really kind of manual. You type in the prompts to the AI software, which I used called InVideo AI, and I'd just be sat there creating the thumbnails, kind of things I didn't have to think about too much. So it was really good to do first thing of the day. So I think that will be good to implement it back into my routine in the same way, because I did it for 100 days and it worked really well. So I'm very excited for the Faceless YouTube channel. We were approaching the monetization level and now it's just completely dropped off. I think we've got a couple hundred subscribers to get to that level. And then obviously we need to boost the watch time back up to the levels that we were experiencing. But that's fine. These things happen. I thought I would have been monetized by now. I said in a few YouTube videos before the new year that, by the new year, it's looking like monetization is really hopeful. But I dropped off over Christmas and haven't picked up until now. I've been doing other stuff. Okay, the next thing that I also want to talk about is kind of the whole work-life balance element is the fact that the financial challenge is taking up a lot of time. The way I do it is I film one day, which usually takes half a day to kind of plan the shots or think of the ideas to generate money, to film them. And then it takes about a day to edit it. And I've never edited such intensely short form content. Let me rephrase that. I've never had to edit in such kind of intensity. Before, when I used to do YouTube videos, 10-15 minutes, had a decent level of editing to it, and it might take a day or two. But this is like a 60-second clip taking a day, because I'm looking at second by second, the graphics, the sounds, the animations, the zoom in, the zoom out, trying to get people to stay on the video and drive that attention wheel. So it's a really interesting challenge, but I'm also thinking it's perhaps taken a little bit too much capacity up. But then also, I'm also thinking the upside, if something does go really well, I don't want to forfeit, or I don't want to give up that opportunity, knowing that I've started something now and it only takes that one person. So I'm really that one person to share it. Sorry, let me finish my thoughts before moving on. Sometimes my brain can go boom, 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 and I just need to slow down a little bit. So it only takes that one person to share it for it to take off. I need to keep that in mind, but I'm also wary about balancing things. But then I'm also wary about, if I spread myself too thinly, not one thing can take off. So I need to be really clear on how important each job is for me to achieving my goals, how important is the personal brand growth versus the monetization from the Faceless YouTube channel versus the mentorship, drop shipping, growing that as an online business. And right now they can all aid to me growing a business. I just need to come up with the right balance to succeed and to not slow myself down. Hopefully that makes sense, and hopefully that was really, really clear. I don't know if it was, but this is all part of me sharing where I'm at. It's not supposed to be a polished, super scripted video. This is just natural, sit down, talk by the camera, me share what's going on, and you can ask questions or just follow along, follow the journey. That's the whole part of it. So moving on to thoughts and feelings. I think something that I actually struggle with is, I was speaking to Em and some close friends about this the other day, is the whole aspect of success, but then balancing living life. I'm a young guy. I don't have kids yet. They'll be coming in the next couple of years. That's just part of the plan of life. And I'm thinking, great, I need to live my life whilst I don't have responsibilities. I have a massive passion for travel. If you've seen my Instagram or my old YouTube videos, look back on my channel, you'll probably find a couple of travel videos there. Massive, massive passion for travel. And obviously experience as a result of that travel. Trying things new, adventure. That's one of my main characteristics, I'd say, is adventurous, not afraid to try new things, really like experiencing new things. So it's a really interesting time right now, me trying to address the balance of, cool, how much do we allocate to absolutely grinding versus how much do we allocate to adventure and travel and making sure we live in life. And this is where a really good plan comes into play. And I would really recommend you guys to do the same. If you feel the same, it's like, what? I'm working right now. And my work, yes, I know it's good. It's going to give me the money to do the opportunities. However, have you booked actually in those opportunities so it's something you can look forward to? Even if I know some platforms you can, I don't know, reserve a holiday for £30 or no deposit, but it's booked in and it gives you something concrete to work towards. Because if you're not booking things in, or if you're not saying in summer, this is exactly what I'm doing, then time can just fly. You could just spend the money going out with your friends one time, or the new phone comes out and you're like, great, I've got this money, I really want this phone, my phone's just broke, let's put it towards that. And it keeps you in that cycle of just working. So something I find really helpful is to book in that time for travel, the time for experience, and the time for opportunity, which is something I've done recently. and I'm excited to share those plans with you over time. Obviously, I've got to keep some things close to my heart because I'm not trying to get robbed whilst I'm away at times. And obviously, sometimes you just want things to be shared to those that are closest with you. You don't. This is a platform where I get to share what I want, when I want, how I want. That's the beauty of it. So that is my kind of thought of the week: is ensure you're living your life. I'm not one that would say work 100 hours of the 7 times 24, 140, 168 hours of the week. 7 times 24. That was a good bit of mental maths. 168 hours of the week. I'm not one that says work all hours of the day, but I am saying put a plan into place. Sometimes I feel guilty myself for perhaps not working as hard as I should or making most of the opportunities that I have. Like sometimes I say, oh, Jordan, you've got this mentorship opportunity. You need to be working every hour of the day to fight for it. But then I'm like, if I work every hour of the day, my friendships have been neglected. My relationship with my wife is neglected. My family is neglected. My own mental health is neglected. My spiritual health, my physical health, my probably diet, nutrition, sleep. So many different elements that contribute to my overall well-being will be neglected. And I'm not looking after myself, and I'm chasing a short-term gain. Know that life is a marathon. Know that the balances you put in now are going to fuel you for success in the future. And just keep thinking in your mind, is this contributing to my long-term success? How is this helping? How is this job working towards? Is it taking too much from me? Is there something I can adjust? Is there a conversation I can have with my manager that I can adjust? Is this football that I'm going to too late, and is it going to rob me of joy the next day because I'm absolutely knackered, thinking, why on earth am I feeling so tired? Well, it's because you messed things up. You haven't properly prioritized or found an alternative that suits you better. So yeah, with that in mind, I would love to know your thoughts and feelings. Just dropping in here for an update. Monday update complete. Let's go. Have a fantastic week, and I will see you next Monday, 4 p.m. But in the meantime, twice a week for the financial challenges, where we will be earning money as a result of the followers we got on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube the day before. Let's friggin' get it. Have a great week. Take care.